So, how are you doing?
Good, yeah.
Yeah. So, you weren't involved with the win on the weekend against Swansea, were you?
No.
But obviously, you know the players very well. What's the feeling like around the club after that win? Must be great, right?
Yeah, I've only seen a couple of girls since then. We've got training tonight, so I'll get a feel for it. But yeah, I read sort of the group chats and stuff, and it's a great feeling for the girls, Definitely. And it's a good confidence boost.
Yeah, and you play Bucks primarily. You got a game tomorrow. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. It's the league decider tomorrow. So if we win the league. So it's going to be a must-win game for us.
Yeah.
So obviously you had a 5-1 victory last week against Portsmouth. So has that given your squad a lot of confidence now leading to tomorrow's decider?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was our first game back after Christmas, and obviously, it's that period where, maybe being a few too many pies or something, but we played well. It was great, and yeah, it's a great confidence boost for us tomorrow now. Everyone performed well, fitness levels were great, so yeah, we're excited.
And so will you be sort of fielding a similar team to last week?
Yeah, I think so. It's quite similar, the starting lineup every week, so I think it'll be more or less the same as last week, and just see what we can do tomorrow.
And obviously last week it was a very attacking style of play. Obviously you had Eliana score three goals and an assist, so will you go for the same style of play, or will you get more defensive?
I think tomorrow we'll probably start off attacking, and then obviously if they're coming at us we might have to shift into a more defensive style, but I think we'll judge the style of play tomorrow and just go see how it goes. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and you mentioned that win last week against Portsmouth was really good for you. It was just unlucky maybe not to keep a clean sheet. Have you had a chance to look back on that and see maybe where it went wrong into conceding a goal?
Yeah, I think second half the momentum slowed down a little bit. First half we were brilliant. I think the win definitely wasn't in our favour in the second half, but we can't make excuses. It's the same for both teams. So I think, it was a little bit sloppy from us in the second half, but I think tomorrow now we've learned from our mistakes and we've got to, play the 90 minutes rather than give it all for 45.
Yeah. So what year of study are you in currently?
I'm in second year.
Second year. Do you think you have any aspirations to play for the first team, or is that only at university?
So I have been involved in the first team. I was in the first team last year, and this year I'm captain of the under-19s and then playing for the Bucks. So at the moment, for me, it's just getting as much playtime as possible and hopefully be with the first team again next year. So, yeah.
And was it Cardiff Smith's sort of football history that drawn you towards coming to the uni?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was the football that was my final decision on coming to this university. The course was great, it really suited me, but it was the football that was the decider.
And as well, you've got a big game tomorrow, as you say. I think all you need is a point, and then you've come top of the division, of course. But again, you said you're going to look to go attacking, but there's a couple of players to look out for them, of course. 2 Swansea City players, Chloe Shivers and Rianne Oakley. Is there anything particular you're going to try and do to maybe nullify them and be in any threat tomorrow?
I think just keep, especially Chloe Shivers, she usually plays in the middle. For our centre-backs, it's just holding her as far back as possible and just channeling her, keeping her there. And Rianne then usually plays on the right wing. She's extremely fast, so I think I'll be marking her tomorrow if I'm right, so it won't be pleasant. But just turning them, drawing them to the wing and just trying to sort of get them tired as soon as possible.
Yeah, and obviously you play in that left back role. It's really, a really good position to be in and really important defensively. But attacking wise, you've got Eliana Chavez just ahead of you as well. What's it like working with her then, having her just ahead? It's always
it's brilliant. It's a great confidence for myself. You just know, you can play the short pass and play the long pass. You can be creative because she's got the speed to run onto the ball as well. So she's very flexible in terms of the way we can play.
Yeah, and obviously players like her, yourself, add a lot to the team. But obviously it'll be 10 games and Bucks after tomorrow. Who else has really been standout players in this season? Who's been working the hardest, really?
I think everyone's played their part in our success this season. You've got players like Emily Richards has been outstanding this season, especially with her range of passing, and her goals have been brilliant. you've got Ellie Priest, her goals as well, her speed is just class. You've got Gracie Batsford, who's played really well, and Annabelle Sweeney in goal. She's been a key part for us. She's very vocal and she keeps us all there doing our jobs.
Yeah, we had Tiggy Webb in last week, and we were just talking a bit about like how the systems play. There seems to be quite consistency across the whole women's club, really, between Bucks and the Premier League team. You'd seem to adopt sort of like a 4-3-3 formation, maybe 4-5-1. Is there anything that the coaches like Stacey and Izzy try and ingrain into you players to maybe play off from the back, look long all the time, or anything tactically that you seem to position yourselves well going forwards always? Do you keep that consistency, or do you tend to change it?
We tend to change it up and just judge it while we're playing. You know, if the long pass is on from Annabelle, we'll play that and Ellie Priest can run onto it. If the short pass is on and we can build up from the back, then we'll do that. It's just we sort of see on the day, see what happens and judge it from there.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be quite a maybe tough game. Obviously it was 4-3 the game before. Do you really want to beat them tomorrow? Like, it's a different kind of game against
I think them being our local rivals, I think it just adds the sort of the motivation to want to win a little bit more, and yeah, having sort of players like Chloe Chivers and Rianne, as you said, it's, you know, they're local, they're good friends to a lot of us in this club as well, so I think it just makes us even more competitive and wanting to win tomorrow. Personally, I know we only need a point to win tomorrow, but I think the win really will secure it, and I think that's what will make us feel like we've accomplished the league.
As well as, again, just as mentioned to yourself and a couple of the other players we spoke to this season, when you come top of the league, it's really good going into the playoffs. But what is it that you think that the team really needs to focus on to maybe go all the way to beat the teams like Loughborough, Northumbria, Durham from the North Premier League team, to really go all the way and even try and win Bucks this year?
I think it's just a self-belief. I know we have the potential in the squad, because some games we can really, you know, pull out the bag, and other games we're really quiet. I think if we communicate more with each other, and yeah, just really believing in ourselves, I think anything is possible. We've set a high bar, you know, high goals and everything for the team this year, and I think we just got to follow them.
And obviously you've seen how the Premier League team have been doing, and recently, and they've just got themselves into the semi-final. Do you reckon they can maybe add some trophies to their cabinet?
Yeah, definitely. I think they've got a good chance now in the Cup after beating Swansea the other day. I think they've got, I'm not too sure what they've got in the next round, but yeah, they've got a good chance of winning that. And you know, the league's still to play for them. I know they've lost twice to Swansea City, but they've played them again. So, you know, they've got a very good chance of scooping it all.
Brilliant. Cool. I think that's all good, yeah.